Start?
Started. Hey guys!
Hello.
Good morning.
Coming from sunny Connecticut.
Again.
I was thinking we hadn't started yet. We are coming from sunny Connecticut. Another beautiful day, but there is a lot of snow on the ground.
A lot. Yep. We got about 9 inches.
I'd go a foot.
We got a foot.
I'd go a foot. And if you could see the difference between last week when it was hot out
Yeah.
and Dave was like burning wood to now you can't even walk.
Nope. Can't even walk. Oh. I feel like if we bring it forward, the lighting will adjust. Haha. See? Look at that.
You're good.
Wow, we did that very synchronized.
What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking Starbucks Espresso Roast. It's very good.
She needs it.
And necessary, yes.
I'm drinking water. I've got to start mixing it up.
You do have
I
those
should have
root
made
beers.
hot chocolate.
Oh, or hot chocolate.
So much sugar.
Yeah.
There's such better ways to get sugar.
I feel like you could do one of your root beers in there that you love.
Okay, next week we're having root beer.
She's having root beer.
I'm having root beer.
I'm still going to say root beer. So anyway, this is episode 8 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. For anybody returning, thank you very much. And for anybody that's new, welcome to the organized chaos of this podcast.
LegacyKnitz.
We hope you enjoy it. So what do we want to do? Do we want to, so let's be organized for the first week.
Okay.
So my name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
You can find our information here in one of these areas. And she is
Mother.
I am daughter.
We're getting really good at this.
I don't know if it's good or
I think
just...
it's actually we're getting worse.
It's probably getting worse, but
Okay.
hopefully, whatever.
Subscribe.
So yeah, if you guys like this, and you feel like you want to be notified every time we upload a video, subscribe.
Which appears to be, we are becoming Sunday podcasters.
Which I like.
Sunday morning. Next week will be a little bit of an issue because I will be coming off of holiday.
You will be coming off of holiday.
And it is Jacob's birthday.
And it's Valentine's
And
Day.
it's Valentine's Day. I think we should still try our hardest.
Definitely.
Yes, we're here. Because really all we have to do is make Jacob birthday dinner.
Well, on Valentine's Day is the holiday of love. And who do we love more than our knitting family?
Spot on.
So we'll be coming to you in a very loving way.
And our husbands.
Yeah, them too. Just kidding. We really love them so
We
much.
do, so much. You're going to see one later.
You are.
And it's
Yes.
not mine.
This is the episode, you guys. He's
This
going
is
to
it.
model the sweater, which is finished but not blocked. But you know what?
He'll block it.
We're going with it.
His body will block it.
See, I thought the same thing. The hood is what really needs blocking.
Well, they don't. It's so dark. They won't see the hood.
Oh, yeah, you guys won't care. But
Yeah,
we
that's
will
right.
be eventually blocking it.
Yes, he appeared
I'm gonna
at the
adjust
door recently, like a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, we just lost
Well,
all our heads.
oh. Hello,
This is-
everybody.
This is what it was like last week. I'm like, honey, we got to work on not chopping our heads off.
We were
And she was
chopped.
like, yes, of course, and she just did it again.
I just did it because I wanted them to be able to see our
I know.
snack.
Oh, we haven't talked about
and
our
our-
emergency snack.
We have our emergency snack.
We
Don't
do.
worry. Don't panic. The
We're
emergency
ready.
is being handled. Go ahead, Susan.
Okay.
I'd like you to...
Our cupboards are bare. Ritz crackers, which I will put back in a bag for the onion dip that I'm making for Super Bowl
If
Sunday.
I don't eat them all.
I think there's plenty.
Yeah.
You'll be able to eat a few.
So that's the reason that the cupboards are bare, is that it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Super
So
Bowl
we're
Sunday.
basically, well, you are making food and I'm... Anyway,
Yeah.
it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
So
Really not a fun one. Like, who cares? I don't even know who's playing. Is
Yeah.
that terrible?
I mean,
Denver
Broncos.
Broncos
And
Carolina Panthers.
I didn't even have to tell you the
I know
Panthers
the Panthers. They're turquoise and black. I used to, you know why?
part. Susan!
I know. You know why? Because when I used to do the trade shows, the needlework trade shows,
Yeah.
it was in North Carolina,
Mhm.
and the stadium was newly built one of the years that I went.
And was it just covered in turquoise and black?
No, so I don't know why that really makes me
You
remember.
just retain... I mean, it's been... How many years have you and Dad been married?
Oh, wow.
30.
I see. I don't even know. 30.
We'll go with 30. But think of that.
33 or
33
34.
years.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. And I think 34 this year.
34 years. So 34 years of learning about football through osmosis. Just sitting there knitting and just hearing it over and over again.
I don't like it. It's
too
loud.
like it, but do we believe her, folks?
It's loud. The TV is blaring.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't like.
Oh,
if we could watch it quietly and people wouldn't be screaming in the background.
It might be a little bit better. I suppose.
Yeah, let's not talk football.
So anyway, Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Cupboards are bare, so we're eating Toll House crackers.
I don't think they're Toll House.
Yes, they are.
They're Townhouse. Toll House are cookies.
I wish they were Toll House. That's the issue. I wish they were cookies. So, but remember in a few past episodes we talked about how none of our dishes
we have a young man named Chip.
We call him Chip, the Destroyer.
Because he chips everything I own.
Look at how beautiful the bowl is, though.
He's our Valentine's baby.
He is.
Chip.
He's our little Cupid.
Yeah, Chip.
He's not so little. Anyway, I feel like we've been rambling for a
okay,
very
we got to
long
get down to
time.
business.
Let's talk about some podcasts.
Let's talk about some podcasts that I have been viewing this week. I've had the opportunity to watch quite a few, although I should be watching the Harry Potter movies. Okay, a couple. Adelaide's Cottage, Shawna, had messaged us both on Instagram. And it's funny, I had just watched one of her episodes, and then I got a message from her, which was so lovely. Lovely, lovely podcast. Love watching it. Very talented. Loved her bags. I believe she's dyeing some yarn. I haven't done the start at the beginning and go to the end yet. She's kind of like us, like 7 or 8?
Sub 10? Yeah. So that makes it manageable.
I could be totally wrong and she could have 40, but I don't think so. I really don't think so, because I like to grab newer ones. And so go check her out, Adelaide's Cottage, Shawna. Then this morning, oh my gosh, the Grocery Girls. Love them. Mrs. Brown's bag. I knew we would. They're sisters, and they're perfect. And which one? I got to keep them straight. Jodi is Mrs. Brown's bags, which I
That's
thought
her
she
business.
was. Yeah, I thought she was super popular. Like everyone knew who she was. I've known who she. Well, I don't know who she is, but I've heard of her bags. But I think she is. She just doesn't know it. And then her lovely sister Traci loved it, watched it. Couldn't wait to watch it.
They have really good Instagram feeds as well.
Yes.
For anybody that's an avid Instagrammer like myself.
And she's got look at me. And she's got fabulous bags. And by the way. Okay, so the lovely Grocery Girls. They have one episode, so catch it right at the beginning, then you never get behind. That's great. What I love to do.
And the dog, what did they say? It was Traci's
dog.
Looks just like Romo. Or Romo looks just like...
However that goes.
Identical twins.
Identical.
Crazy. We looked at each other and we were like,
that's Romo. That's Romo.
How did they get Romo?
They stole Romo.
So yeah, you get
we had to go find him.
Too,
make sure he hasn't left. And another known fact about them is they're from Alberta. Again, we live in the wrong place.
I think
there are so many great podcasters in Canada.
We belong up there.
We belong there.
We belong with you.
We are going to get Canadian citizenship just so we can feel.
Okay.
I don't think that's very easy to do.
I think it's very difficult, but we're up for a challenge, so.
Okay, and then another we have 4. We won't always do this, but I really couldn't not come up.
Well, and there's been a lot coming out. There's been a lot of new
coming out, and I think it was a question on our Ask Us threads about podcasts.
I think you're right. I think
I'm right.
Yes.
So, oh my gosh, she is not new, but I feel like all of a sudden she's getting hot because people are noticing her. Inside number, it's not 1, 2, 3. I always say that. Inside number 2, 3. I always want to say 1, 2, 3. Inside number 2, 3. 23.
And all this podcast information we'll put on the screen.
Miss Lavalier is what she goes by on Instagram. Let's just say her name is Katie. Katie. Hello, I'm Katie. She's, I believe,
you did tell me about this one.
Definitely England, but maybe London. She's retro, throwback. I love her.
So she has a good aesthetic.
She's an amazing seamstress. Amazing, which makes me green with envy. I look at, just go watch. I haven't watched them all. She has a lot. We just got really dark. Oh, I hope that didn't really happen. No, it didn't. Into darkness. So anyways, check her out. Love her. Her accent is to die for.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only seen a snippet of an episode
pieces,
just because I just don't have a lot of time to be watching. But
okay, and the very last one is a big thank you because Jilly of Germany, Jilly of the
Happy Knitting Podcast, based out of Germany.
Yes,
that's what she meant to say.
I don't know how she found us, what made her find us, but thank you, Jilly. I'm loving watching you again. It's interesting when people find us because I had watched her.
Oh, you had?
I had watched her, and then I can't remember how. I must have started with her latest, because I think it was the latest. Anyways, another one of those cosmic meant to be.
She was very sweet. She said a lot of really nice
very
things.
nice. Very sweet. Young girl, adorable. Big spinner.
Which is
made
so cool.
me want to get my wheel out. Made me want to get my wheel out.
Which you should be anyway.
All week. I know. Why do I look at it? See,
guys,
I'm
going to post
a
picture of all the fiber Mom has. Or maybe I'll have Mom post a picture.
No, I'm not going to.
I'm going to post a picture of all the fiber that she has sitting over there over the last year and a half that she has purchased.
That's nothing. Okay, one more thing I need to talk about when it comes to podcasters. The Wool Gathering, Natasha and
Meredith.
I can't remember Meredith's names. All of a sudden, it's really warm in here now. I was freezing.
See, that's what happened. Yeah. That's why I wear a t-shirt.
When Justin comes in, I'll turn down the heat.
Okay.
Natasha, what was I going to say about her? Oh, Natasha, I'm with you about the stash. I'm a carbon copy of you, not that she watches, about your stash.
Maybe someday.
I do not have a stash. My stash is minuscule. I don't get it. It's minuscule.
For new yarn.
We are not sitting...
No, with walls of yarn. No, definitely.
I'm jealous. And like Natasha said, I don't judge anyone for that. I'm jealous. I just want to buy something, I want to knit with it. It's so rare that I buy just to buy.
See, so this is what happens with me.
You're a stasher. Would be.
I am, but only because I don't have enough time to cast on all of the things right away.
I do.
So I end up buying yarn and I'm like, this is definitely what I'm making with it. Like, perfect example is the Excuse Me hat.
Yes.
So my Excuse Me hat is made with my gifted yarn from Margie on Instagram and Nice and Knit DK. And I know I was like, I'm going to make the Excuse Me hat with this. But now it's been sitting down there and I'm like, do I want to make the Excuse Me hat with it?
You do.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do, but that's what ends up happening is I end up buying it with an intention, and then the interest in the intention kind of
He's here. I'm gonna shut down the heat and allow our newest.
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey guys, you guys met Romy last week. He wanted to come in because Justin is here. Justin, this is everybody. Justin, hello. My husband. Justin, everybody. So as promised, for about 2 to 3 weeks now, Justin has his sweater and he's actually wearing it. So I wanted to just show you guys how it fit on him. It hasn't been blocked yet, like we said. And I think the only reason that we will block it is for the hood. So if you can, here, I'm going to do this. So you can see it's going in. So it kind of almost looks like a Jedi hood, which actually is kind of cool. So yeah, we're going to block that part of it, but otherwise, let me see if I can get the color to come out. Uh-oh. All right, so it's really dark. Here, would you mind standing up? There we go. There, now you can kind of see it. So I'm going to do this. See, you don't even have to... Justin was very nervous about being on the podcast, so we're going to leave his head out of this. So, yeah, you can kind of see the pocket fits really well. It falls at there we go. Falls at a good area. And then we've got the arms are a good length. And this is nice. And look at that. I need to get the lighting. There we go. So, yeah, this is the sweater. And this is the hood. Let's see. I'll have to ask Mom... what she ended up doing with the hood. Because I'm not sure. She ended up helping me out and doing it because he was bugging me so much to get it done. And I just didn't have the time to do it. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Stop being so nervous. No. So anyway, as promised, there's the model. I might try and take another video of him and have him like walking a catwalk. And I'll interject it here. So anyway, that's the sweater. We're back.
Howdy do.
He was very nervous.
He was very nervous.
Guys, I'm really sorry. He's normally a little more chatty than that. I think he really is very nervous.
I think he wants to be at the gym.
He does. He also wants to be at the gym, and apparently he was standing. Guys, this lighting is driving us nuts.
It is. I don't know
sorry.
why is it doing that.
I wonder. You want to know why it's doing that? It's because all the lighting is behind us.
Oh, should we be turned around? Oh, we don't want people to see back there. What if we take a break and we turn that way? Oh no, we don't want them to see that either. What if we shut the blinds?
Genius.
We'll be right back. Nothing's easy.
Mm-mm. But the lighting's better. Guys, do you think the lighting is better? I think that was the issue. Whatever.
All right. We've got to get on with it.
So, actually, before we go any further, I was saying when Justin was in here, how did you end up doing, putting the hood together? Did you do 3 needle?
Nope, Kitchener.
You did Kitchener. Okay.
I Kitchenered.
I wasn't sure, so.
Yeah, I Kitchenered.
So yeah.
We're trying knitting today.
Yeah.
It's a knitting podcast.
Let us know if it's distracting, or I think we might start knitting while
I
we're talking
like when I watch podcasts and people are knitting.
I kind of do too.
I really do.
Like
we're
Lydia and
knitting on
Sarah.
Mindless too. Oh, I say that. I hope I'm not on a decrease row. I got plenty. Yeah, Lydia and Sarah.
So should we talk about what we're knitting on?
Yes.
Do you know what pattern you're knitting on?
Yes.
You do.
I am working on my Rhinebeck sweater. Hold on. I just dropped everything. Okay, so, oh shoot. What is the yarn I'm using?
I can let you know.
Where is my little fringe bag?
Your fringe bag?
I can talk about the yarn next week.
Put it in the down
It's like, it's not Republic of Wool, but it reminds me of Republic of Wool, the name.
Really?
We'll put it in the down bar.
I'll put it in the down. I'll put it on the screen or in the down bar. Probably just the down bar.
It's just stockinette stitch with some decreases every 12 rows. This is my progress keeper from yesterday, which is from the lovely Andy from Andre Sue Knits.
Yeah, bring it up. A little pine cone.
Yeah, a little pine cone that she put in with my minis. Love it.
So sweet.
I love progress keepers. I don't work on many things that you...
I don't have one. I don't have a fun one. I have like those plasticky...
You need one. So what I am making, I fell in love with this sweater. The yarn shop I used to work at, a bunch of us fell in love with this sweater, and we were going to do a knit along, but that never happened.
I want to make this sweater.
I love this. It's called the Ice Shanty from Plucky Knitter. Look at that sweater. It's like a poncho shawl sweater, right?
It's a pashal sweater.
A pashal sweater. Like,
it's a
this
pashal.
is poncho-y. Then the shawl collar. It's gorgeous. It's huge. And I have no clue if I'm making the appropriate size. But this is only half of the back.
Exactly. So based on what you said yesterday, which was that, I feel like you have to be making the right size.
It's huge, though. I'm afraid it's going to be too big.
Nope.
But I think it's supposed to be.
Nope, I wouldn't be afraid of that at all.
So this is my Rhinebeck sweater, and I may wear if it's freezing, I feel like I could wear a sweater under it and a shawl. Don't you love it? I love it.
It's
with
stunning.
leggings.
Well, and the color I love too, because it's
like
a unique type of gray,
bluey gray.
Again, we'll put the yarn information in the down bar, but
I love it. Mindless knitting.
Really soft.
So I am so all over the map with my knitting lately. I feel like I want to make something complicated, but I'm only doing mindless. Uh-oh, someone's looking. Now he wants to be on camera.
Now he has a smile plastered all over his face because he's going to the gym.
He's too much.
He just loves the gym so much.
He loves the gym so much. You guys are gym people.
We are. We are.
It's a good thing.
Yep.
Look at me knitting a pie now.
So
I never knit a pie.
That's what Mom is knitting on.
Yeah, so that's what I'm working on. This is all I have done.
And I am knitting on a worsted boxy. This is actually, I was showing you guys this.
We need to talk about this.
Last week. This was one of my to be cast on. Yeah, this is a big saga.
Chelsea retired from knitting this week.
Because of this damn sweater.
She
I
retired.
said it. You know what though? Shannon swears. And I was like, thank God.
But she also Yeah, I liked her whole theory.
She has a good theory behind it.
Good theory
I'm not going to be excessive like I normally am in life because Mom will tell you there's a lot of it that happens. But, so, yes, this damn sweater. And if there are children watching, I'm so sorry.
And you know what? You have every right to call it that right now. Because it caused you to retire from knitting.
Yeah, for a whole 24 hours.
No, it was about 12.
It's about 12 hours. A whole 12 hours. I was in retirement. It's not as fun as people say. I didn't go golfing. I didn't have any mimosas.
No, you were grumpy.
Tanning, I was really grumpy.
You were grumpy about having to retire.
Yeah, and it was all because of this sweater. So, it's the Worsted Boxy by Joji Locatelli. What happened was, I cast it on, joined it in the round. So this is 240 stitches around, just so you have an idea of, and for anyone that made this.
The enormity of the retirement issue.
It was a big issue. So, cast it on. I got a little less far than this in my first go at it, and somehow see, my head's going to be cut off. Somehow didn't realize that it was twisted. And I said, so on Instagram, I posted a picture of this. So anybody who follows me on Instagram, you're already aware of this was a big moment. So I got just about this far, and I was sitting on the couch, and I had been knitting on it for probably like an hour and a half with Justin, like watching a movie or something.
Happy as a lark.
So happy. Like I was just knitting. And I go, oh, it's so weird. I haven't actually seen it all like lay flat yet. Like, let's do that. And I looked at it, and it was all twisted like this. And I was like, oh, that's so, just flatten it out. The twist moved over here. Flatten it out. The twist moved over here.
I can't believe that I didn't hear some sort of commotion.
I think I was more
in shock.
I went through the 5 stages of grief. Anger was definitely one of them, but I was swearing very growly. I wasn't screaming it from the rooftops.
I can't even imagine that I did not know this happened until I read it on Instagram. Of course, there is a floor between us, and lots of doors
late at night
shut.
as well.
Yeah, I was dead to the world.
So then I went into the rationalization phase. I was like, no, I'll take it off the needles. I'm sure I can just
twist it
another way and put it right back on the needles, and it'll be. Quickly realized, came to the acceptance phase. I'm sure none of these phases are actual things, but I'm going.
They are.
I came to the acceptance phase, and I just started frogging. And then for anybody that doesn't follow me on Instagram, you should go over and look at the video. My face says it all. I was devastated. Went into retirement for about 12 hours. Came back out.
No. Okay, let's clear that part up.
What?
Came home from work.
Yeah.
I felt like I dropped a stitch. Came home from work, declared, I am retiring. This is it. I'm done.
It was a dramatic event in my life.
It was like, oh.
I needed to announce my retirement.
Yeah, she announced it. And then, can I keep going?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then it's probably, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And we text each other within our home quite a bit. Because you're 2 floors down.
That's a lot of walking.
That's a lot of walking. Yes. There's no need to go that.
No.
You know, I'm not wearing one of those pedometer step keepers.
But maybe we should.
So all of a sudden, it's like 9:30, and I get a text. How many stitches should I cast on for a sock? Out of retirement, just like that. I was so happy.
Was it less than 12 hours?
It was less than 12 hours. I had only witnessed the retirement for about 2 hours.
It felt like an eternity.
And I said, oh, go, don't knit tonight. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe
you did. You said you need a break.
You need a break. Just don't knit.
Because not only that, but it was the second or third thing that I had frogged in that 3-day period. Oh. So I felt like all I was doing for 72 hours, again, I could be being really dramatic. Those hours could be totally off.
No, I think you're right.
Was frogging. And then I still, like I said, I have this beautiful yarn in my stash, and I just had no direction. I didn't want to look at this damn thing again. Sorry, swearing again. I didn't want to look at this darn thing again. It's
been days, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you, because you got right back at it. But I will tell you this. There is not one person watching that hasn't had that exact same experience, whether it be twisted or whether it be frogging, a week's worth of frogging. Nothing feels right. Nothing is going good. not only once, over and over and over again. I felt like I had a semi-week like that where nothing was exciting me. Nothing.
Yeah. We were on, was this last? Because I feel like we might have been on the same wavelength. Because, I mean, shocker, I know. But, so, yeah. So I cast it back on yesterday morning. And actually, Debbie, our good friend, was it Debbie or Amy?
Debbie Reese. Yeah,
Debbie Reese. She gave Mom great advice to give to me. Hey, Debbie. To knit a couple rows. So 2 rows. So 1 row, 2 row, back and forth, and then connect it. Because that way you can really see it. And it was the best advice, and I felt so comfortable doing that, and it helped me jump back on the horse.
Well,
so,
it also
thank you, Debbie.
Made you not be like crazy about like, oh, is it happening again?
Yeah, exactly.
Although she did hand it to me and said, "Are you sure?" And I thought,
I think I asked you like,
take this pressure.
I think I asked you like 4 times.
4 times. But it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So that's the
Did
saga.
you tell them the yarn?
Oh, it's Malabrigo. The colorway is teal feather, I believe. It's in their Rios, whatever their worsted. Rios. Yeah, Rios.
Gorgeous.
Worsted base. This is the cake for anybody that didn't see it last week. Hopefully you'll be able to get a good idea. It looks really dark in this shot, so I apologize.
It's nowhere near that dark.
It's very turquoise. So if I hold it.
No, it gets darker.
That's the saga about what I've been knitting on.
I was discussing on my Periscope how difficult it is to live with another knitter because everything you do, I want to do.
We enable each other severely.
Like, I feel like I gotta make that sweater now. Like, and not only I've got to make it, I've got to run out and make it. Mm-hmm. It's, I don't know if any of you live with other knitters, like, and you're kind of as obsessed as I am, so
yeah,
it's deadly. And we do have something to show that is a completely proof of that.
Yeah,
proof of that. I think I've always been like that when I'm knitting with friends and I see what they're knitting. I was like, I have to knit that.
Yeah.
Does that make me like a copycat?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I think that means you surround yourself with motivational people.
Yeah, it's
and inspiring people. I mean, not that I'm motivational or inspiring.
You
but
are.
I think
yes, it's
that's
just,
probably.
It's exciting, and it's just I don't know. I really realized that about myself this week when you cast on that, and then
Should we show them?
To. Let's show
now
them
that we've
what
been
we're talking
about it. So
Okay.
So this is my coming out of retirement project because I knew it was.
Mindless.
I can't mess this up.
Had to be.
I can't mess this up.
Are you ready?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Scrappy socks!
You know what they're called?
What?
Frankenstein socks.
Frankensocks?
Frankensocks. Frankensocks. I didn't know that. So, I thought Frankensocks was the pattern.
It could totally be wrong. I'm just going with it.
This is the proof of they should be total opposites when you're wearing them. Like, because I was going to do all the same colors, but in a different different setup. Now I look at yours and go, nope, I could just do one with totally different. Are they fabulous, you guys?
Because let's think about it. You can't as long as you are a semi-experienced sock knitter, you can't mess this up. Yeah. You just basically pick up yarn and you start knitting. Closer. Here, you go closer. Okay. I'll go far away. We're going to get this synchronicity down. Look, floating socks. They're dancing socks.
Whoa.
So, yep.
Go for it. I love yours more.
See, and I love yours more.
It's so interesting. Oh, look at that. People are going to run and have to make these now.
Run.
Because these are so great.
They're fun. And they work up fast.
But it's interesting. Again, the funny thing is, Chelsea came and looked at mine. She goes, oh my God, I love yours more. And I was like, oh no, I love yours more. Yours are way prettier.
See, yours made me want to do the same cuff, heel, toe. Because I love that uniformity
that I agree with. But then look at yours.
See, I don't know.
So I think it's kind of like when you make something, you don't see it the way other people see it.
Definitely. I've always found that in any kind of art.
Yours are perfect. And I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but I look at yours and go, oh, I love them. Yes. Really? Love them. Thank you. Love the toe. I love it all. Yeah. I love it all. And I love the brightness and the darkness. That I picked up from you. Like I thought, like when you weren't here, I thought, what is it I love about yours? I love your bright pops.
Oh.
So that's when I put in my brighter pops.
That's my favorite section of yours.
Yeah, because this is very dark, even though it's 3 yarns. Mm-hmm. And I used to be a huge koigu. I know people call it koigu. I call it koigu, sorry. Koigu lover, and I have a lot of Koigu scraps because that's all I used to do. Mm-hmm. So these, this, and this might be Koigu. I'm not sure.
This one is also stunning.
That, I believe, is Koigu. Old. This my friend Michelle gave me in a mini swap.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't use any of my minis for this.
Well, I had used this in my blanket already, so I could. I'm so struggling. First of all, I need 1,000 million trillion, if that's a number.
Definitely.
Skinnies.
Skinny minis.
Or minis. Because you can never have enough.
No, you can't.
You can never have enough.
You can't.
Because now I want to get minis to make these.
I know.
That's crazy.
Like, part of me wishes I put a little Stellina.
Oh, did I?
Here, or a little mohair.
I didn't. I'm a Stellina girl. Look, we can't put these down. You've got that same disease I have.
We've been holding these
we
for
could go on for the look. People who go ahead are like, really? How many minutes are those?
Are they still talking about those stupid socks?
I'm sorry. Let's make them dance off. Hold on. Let's walk off the screen. Sorry. So sorry about that. Couldn't help ourselves.
Okay. That was my out of retirement project.
You did good. And you know what? I love that it spurred you to this. Like, you may have never done these, and then I would have never done those.
Oh, you know what you should talk about yours before we put these away is your toe.
Can I hold it again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just because I love that toe and I've never done it, so...
Well, you know what? Sarah Stevens, my best friend, and I know I love those girls so much.
Because they're the cutest.
I can't help myself, you guys. Okay. So she talked about a rounded toe, and you've done a rounded toe.
But I did. To me, a rounded toe is where I'm going to take it off of the blocker so that I can show you what my rounded toe looks like versus what Mom's rounded toe.
Yeah. Mine is rounded all the way around.
So mine is rounded like this. Hers is a dome, like a.
Should I take it off?
Yeah, so that you can really see, and then let's hold it up so that they can see all. The
Look at me, I'm like, see?
Can't everybody see this?
It's our private conversations that people are enjoying so much. Okay, so what Sarah said was, let me think. I have 56 stitches, and I don't know if this was her pattern or she read it somewhere, but I started with 56. So then every I hope I'm saying this right. Every 5th stitch, I knit 2 together. Then you knit 2 plain rounds. I might have started with every 6th. You'll have to do the math. Sorry. Mm-hmm. And then 2 rounds. And then every 5, 2 rounds. Every 4, 2 rounds. Every 3, 2 rounds. Every 2, 2 rounds. And then I can't remember how I ended.
Is there any sort of a written pattern?
I feel like it might be in that sock architecture book, or if you Google rounded toe, but very simple. It's not mine. It's and then you just take your needle. You know what I love? So no 3 needle bind off, no Kitchener. You take your needle, your tapestry needle, and you run it through all the stitches and pull it. I love it.
So see what she means with that?
I feel like I should have maybe gone knit 2 together, knit 2 together, knit 2 together. That will be on my next time around.
You mean to close it off?
Yeah, to close it off. No, instead of I would do knit 1, knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 2 together. And then for the final round, knit 2 together, knit 2 together, knit 2 together.
And then, okay.
Because this was kind of a bigger opening, but,
it'll work.
I love them. Thank you, Sarah.
And we'll do a little bit of research. I'm going to look in the sock architecture book. If it's in there, I'll post a link to it, or I'll give you guys a little more information. Just because it's a beautiful toe.
And I love the no turning it inside out, 3 needle bind off, or Kitchener, which I don't love. Okay, no more.
Okay. So those are our socks.
Putting it near the emergency snack. Do you need an emergency snack?
I'm okay for right now. Okay.
All right, so should we get right into our works in progress, since that's kind of where we are?
I think so.
Okay, do you have more?
I have one, I have 2 more. Do we want to do, you do one of yours.
Okay.
And then I'll do one of mine, and then we'll do our same.
Okay.
Do you know what same?
Yes, and then, yes. Okay, so I'm on my March square, you guys.
It's gorgeous.
Look at this. So I would love to think that next week you would see January, February, and March sewn together. That's the top row of my Afghan.
It's a lot of white knitting.
It's a lot. Maybe I'll bring this today to Super Bowl.
It's mindless, so it's not.
It's
you don't
mindless
have to look at it.
and it's fun. This is where I'm at with my knitting. I have so much I want to do. I'm paralyzed, and I'm a little here, a little there, and I'm not committed to anything.
Because there's no deadlines, and you're knitting for yourself.
And I'm knitting for myself. It's a whole new world for me. Hold on. It's a whole new world for me. I'm used to deadline knitting. I'm used to gift knitting. This is so bizarre for me. It's actually making me quite agitated.
And so what do we do to solve that?
I don't know. I'm really trying. I think I need to focus on... I think the podcast is helping me because I do know we need to have things to show. Mm-hmm. And that's always my goal.
Or we like to have things to show.
Yeah, need is the wrong word. You're right. Like, because we are going to have weeks where we're like, really? Sorry.
Yeah.
But, so maybe it's... I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's such it sounds bizarre, but it's such a new life for me. I have always knit with intention of giving it to someone, and that way it had to get done.
Right. Maybe
it's a process.
Maybe that's your fuel. Wow, we never really thought about that before we declared this the year of knitting.
I know. I have to do the baby knitting. Mm-hmm. And I'm really hesitant about that too. Okay, one more close look. Isn't it beautiful? All greens. Mm-hmm. This is my next. Okay, let's talk about this. Juliana Fibers. She knows how much I love her. Is this hers? I might be saying, no, I think this is hers, but I'm not seeing any. Yeah, it sparkles. I'm a sparkle girl. You can't see the sparkle. That's going in next. And it's going to go up here. Pretty sure.
It's very, wait, up where? Oh, because it's 4x4.
4x4.
Yes, okay. I thought you were saying you were going to put it right here, and I was going to say, that's a little similar.
Yeah, too close. There or when I get to down here.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Lost my train of thought. I don't know, but I am so glad I'm doing 4x4 instead of 3x3. 3x3 would not have been big enough for me. 3x3 would make a beautiful baby's blanket.
And it would actually be, that's kind of cool. So you're pregnant for 9 months. So what if you, do you know what I mean?
Oh, the months. That was huge.
Breakthrough, people.
That was huge.
I bet you 1 million people. They're like, really, guys?
We're so, again,
we're just
late to the party.
So if that's a thing, the 9 months.
Sorry. I like it, though. The 9 months you're pregnant.
It'll give me something to do when and if that day comes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm making toddler size blankets because these are, I really do think I'm going to put them away and keep making them for however many grandchildren I have. I have 3 children. There's possibilities, right?
Totally.
Just tuck them away. I say that could be a lot of blankets or it could be 1.
Who knows?
Or 2. Who knows?
Time will tell.
Who knows? Okay. That's my whip.
So my next whip is actually, so I showed it last week, and I just wanted to touch base and let you know that Mom did help me fix it, and I've been working on it. But you know what I didn't realize? So this is my, what's that?
Cuckoo clock. It did go off last week.
It went off this week, too.
Oh,
you didn't hear it again.
It goes off all the time, and I don't hear it.
I know. So I'm actually mid-row right now, which is not convenient at all.
So pretty.
So I'm working on my windswept shawl. Again, Mom helped me. We just pulled back. She pulled back a couple of rows.
You could have done it, though. It was just a matter of, sometimes it's nice to have someone fix your mistakes.
I'm just so, I will never fix them. That's my problem, is I'll be like, I'll knit something else, so then I'll frog the whole thing. So anyway, it's exactly what I showed last week, so I don't want to bore you with it too much. But I do want to set a goal as to when I'm going to finish it.
Can I say?
Sure.
I'm dying to buy the yarn and to make that.
See? Enabling.
I can't stand it. When I was ripping it out, I was like, can I just call the Nice and Knit girls right now and order the yarn?
And you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't either, but I don't know. Because I pictured that one with this at Rhinebeck.
It would be stunning. I think you should. I absolutely think you should. And you do have a birthday coming up, I'm just saying.
My birthday's in September. Mother's Day is coming.
Yeah, well, I can't knit that fast.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to buy me the yarn just.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Last year, Mother's Day was terrific. I bought all my own gifts. Remember that?
You did? I bought you gifts that you didn't know about, though.
You did?
I did.
But I bought all the gifts from Chip and Jacob. I'm going to call him Chip now.
You were saying it was like a yarn supplier or something. I was like, what is Chip?
He's such a chip.
He is a chip.
I like it. And Dad and Benjamin.
Her haul was unbelievable.
It was great. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I loved it.
Yep, that was a good one.
Okay, I have another whip. This came out of retirement.
Okay.
That's probably not the right word, but my inspiration station shawl, which is to die for.
How long ago did you cast that on?
When did I cast this on?
Summer?
Yeah,
Summer?
because it hasn't been a long time. I blew through it and then I stopped. I did my normal. I did all of this probably in 3 days. Like blew through it, said, "Oh, I'll put it down for a minute." Nope.
Minute equaled 8 months.
Minute equaled. I feel like I probably bought it in the summer months.
I think
summer
so too.
months. Now I'm on the brioche section, you guys. This is the first row of brioche done. It was not difficult. I was going to say something that I won't. I'm so intimidated. And I don't know why. It's not hard. But I've discovered what's going on now is I cannot use the carbons because they're black. And see how dark that color is? It's part of my brioche. At the moment. It won't be in the long run. It's just from because I have that row. So my 2 brioche colors are going to be this one and this one. But I'm working off of that you got to get past that row.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I am going to start working on a different color needle because this is making it very difficult. I'm following Stephen West, who I love. He has a tutorial for the exploration station. It's very good, except he knits continentally and I don't.
We need to learn.
That's
something I'm dying to learn.
My gauge would be so off right now. Yeah. I've really got to work on it. But anyway, so I've got to pick this back up. I would like to wear it. This is how much brioche there is. It's a gorgeous shawl. It's a beautiful knit. I love my color choices, although I really want to make a wild and crazy neon one too. I have to admit, I want to make one like that.
We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah. So that's another one of my works in progress.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And you know what? If I wasn't so intimidated by brioche... I had a dream last night. This is when you know you're an obsessive knitter. I had a dream that there was a project with brioche in it, and somehow I was doing it, and I kept looking at it being like, how am I doing this? But I was doing it, and I was like, I can knit anything now. I can do anything.
Oh, that was like when I was learning how to dive when I was like 10 years old.
Oh, I used to have diving dreams too.
Because I couldn't do it, and I wanted to be. I wanted to be a great diver because I was a really good swimmer. I love the water. And I had a dream. This is so off topic.
Sorry, guys. It started with brioche. I dreamt I could brioche, but now we're going to talk about diving.
So I had a dream that I could that I did it, and I woke up the next day and I did it. So you should be brioching today. Moral of the story.
I don't know if I can do it today.
Yeah, we have too much going on. It's Super Bowl.
Maybe I'll try anyway. Maybe it'll be a miraculous.
Maybe Allie and you could learn how to do.
Maybe, our friend Allie is coming over. Greenbug Knits.
I was just
put her
going to say
information up there.
Greenbug Knits.
She's coming over to hang out for the Super Bowl. Her and her boyfriend.
Darn it.
Hopefully she'll come a little early.
Yeah, she'll come early. We'll knit together for a while.
So anyway, your exploration station, it's gorgeous.
I cannot wait. I want to finish it. I want to wear it. Again, see? Like now I'm saying, well, maybe I'll work on that today. So I'm maybe going to work on this. I'm maybe going to work on this.
Awful.
And I'm maybe going to work on my brioche, which means ultimately
you will work on your blanket, which is a good thing.
Or I'll read.
Or she will not knit at all.
It's paralyzing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. It really, really, truly, not to belabor the point, it's that shift to personal knitting. I have never been a personal knitter. I have very few knitted items.
Well, and do you want to know what else I think? Would you consider yourself a product knitter or a process knitter?
Both.
You are both.
I'm both.
See, and for me, what motivates me, I'm such a product knitter. Like, I love the process, of course, it's fun. But that is what gets me across the finish line, is I want to have that on my body. I don't, because I never have. You have to... Like the lemongrass sweater to Vogue Knitting Live, that was a
no choice. I need to have something to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, and when I knit for other people, it's people, 9 times out of 10, most often, it's people that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So I think about the person in the process, and I'm enjoying that I'm doing something for them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking about if they're going to love it. It's
Which
totally different type
yeah.
of knitting.
Definitely.
Totally. It's really quite weird. We just went to, I tried to lighten us up and I shut it off.
I've got a little overzealous with the tap.
I got a little overzealous with the tap.
So
okay, so yeah, so that's kind of it for that spiel.
So let's keep going though, because you gave us a good segue. The exploration station, you were saying you're dying to do it in, I'm sorry for that loud noise, in all neon colors. Yes?
Yes.
So, our good friend Connie just opened up her, I believe she's through Big Cartel.
Yes.
Her store. It's ChileKnitz, and again, I'll put the information.
KNITZ.
KNITZ.
Follow her on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and she's Connie.
Connie _knits. KNITZ.
On Instagram.
Again, the information will be up here somewhere. So the yarn's over here. Sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh, you guys. We showed you last week a little snippet of it,
mm-hmm.
and her shop is up and running now.
It's up and running.
My gosh.
I know. I said this to her. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm running everything. We chat with her on Instagram a lot. We have a group of ladies that we chat with. And she's been kind of like bouncing ideas off of us and sending us pictures, before they went to the shop. And when she started like test dyeing, I immediately said, I need a skein of that. I need a skein. So I ordered it, and it's, Connie, you already know.
It's breathtaking. It takes my breath away.
And she is an artist, a painter. So there's
She's a photographer by trade.
Is she a painter too?
Maybe. She's
Connie,
amazing.
are you a painter? For some reason I thought you were. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
I can't even take my eyes off of it between the card and look at the name. I hope she keeps that name.
I know. I don't know if she will or not, but
so sweet. Chelsea is fresh.
Here, put it up a little closer.
Oh, sorry. And
isn't that cute?
I didn't even see these. Or did you add those from the package she sent?
I think I did that. But she sent us she sent, so Mom ordered her bag and et cetera, et cetera. But
she's so,
I know. So if you look at her store, this is my game plan, and I already kind of shared it with Connie. I want to order, how many colors do you need for that exploration station?
I believe it's 4.
So I want to order 4 of her semi-solid, which I believe she has in her store, plus this one, and go buck wild on an exploration station for myself.
And of course, I'm going to need the exact same one.
Absolutely, and I encourage you to do so.
This is terrible.
Who doesn't like wearing neon colors?
I know, except you know what? We talked about this earlier. It's crazy to do the exact same one because we can share.
True. But you know what? She has enough yarn in her store that we need to mix it up. We can still buy
and
all
even
from her.
Just using your neon green.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Like, look at the possibilities are endless with this skein of yarn, guys. Look at it. Look.
I know. I love it. Connie, I love it.
Yeah.
We're going to see Connie at Rhinebeck, and we're so excited about it.
So,
and Connie
moral of the story.
She has Felix and Emmy. Adorable. Love
Connie has children.
Beautiful children.
So, moral of the story, go to her store. Look at all of her beautiful stuff. She has bags, too. We showed her bag last week. And really,
I love it.
Just saying.
We have to say hi to Emmy, because Emmy watches a lot.
Hi, Emmy.
Hey, Emmy. How are you? She'll be thrilled.
Oh, Emmy. What's up, girl?
Yeah.
Let's hang out. Okay. Just one more time.
I know. It just makes me smile. Mm-hmm. That's what I love about her yarns and that bag. It just makes me smile, and I love how much it makes me think of her, because that's her. Yeah. Right there.
Definitely. That's her. She definitely embodies her personality.
We act like we've met. We haven't, but we know. We just know.
It's fine.
We really do.
And also just some information on the yarn, because I forgot to say it already. It's her strong sock base. It's 75/25 merino nylon 4-ply. And it is a huge skein. I don't know if this is her standard skein or not, but it's 463 yards.
100 grams.
So,
love it.
FYI. Okay. Go check it out.
Go check it out. Do you have any more whips?
Should we do our same?
Let me do my last whip, and then we'll do our same. Okay, So I spoke last week. I feel like I go off camera all the time.
We haven't been very good about that today.
No.
I think the knitting is distracting us.
It's very hard to knit. I thought it wouldn't be. Okay, so I've talked about I'm joining 2 knit-alongs this year. I already forgot. Oh, I know what the second one is. The first one is Jenny from LARCH Designs, who we love.
Oh my God, I watched her most recent episode this week while I was knitting in the bathroom at work.
She was knitting in the bathroom at work.
Shh,
she sent me pictures. Yes.
But anyway, sorry, just quickly. I loved her episode so much. So much. And it was because of the sweater that she made for one of their friends. And I guess he like works outside a lot, and he wore the crap out of it. And it was just, you don't see that a lot, I feel like, in the knitting world. And I was just like, she says it too. It's just so cool to know that your hand knits are loved that much. Anyway.
Wasn't her husband? It was a friend.
Nope, it was a friend.
Okay. All right. So I'm joining her Canadian sock, but it has to be a patterned sock. It can't be a plain vanilla sock, either a Canadian designer or Canadian yarn. I'm doing Tin Can Knits, Seawall. I almost forgot. Seawall. Look at that. With twisted rib, which I love. I don't know why so many people dislike the twisted rib.
I love the twisted rib.
I love the twisted rib. I love the effect, and I don't get it. What the difference is?
Just knitting in the back versus the front.
Yeah, but like, why does that change?
Yeah,
how people feel. To me, it's like not purling. So there's this lovely little cable bit that's going to be happening. Again, maybe I'll work on these today.
I think that's what you should be working on today.
Well, I can't when we go because I need mindless. And this is a pattern. It's a charted. It's a very good pattern. Love Hedgehog, how we have blobs of color. I love that. Have you guys noticed we have not had a lot of dog interruptions today?
We haven't. They've been pretty mild.
I don't know what we've done differently. So yes. So that's my other work in progress.
And so it's we don't know the colorway of that, do we?
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It's gorgeous. Let's just call it gorgeous.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
I love it. Okay. I have to reach mine.
Are we doing the same?
Aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Now this...
What bag do you have that in?
I have it in my Freckled Whimsy, which I love. Chelsea, this was a gift you gave me. For my birthday.
This was the one.
You and Justin. And I always forget I have it. It's like forest creatures. Look at. See, I forget how cute it is.
Freckled Whimsy bags.
I love.
She was my first project bag ever.
Me too. No. Suburban Stitcher.
Oh, okay.
My Valentine's. A year ago now was my first project bag ever.
Wow.
Isn't that hysterical?
Yeah.
And now if you looked around this room, honestly, we don't have that many. We're pretty...
See, I feel like I've probably like 10 or 12.
Yeah, I probably do too, but it's never enough.
Never enough.
But I love this part of her bags.
The lanyard.
I love it. Adorable inside. Inside is bumblebees. Love it. Clouds. Love it. Beautiful size. I feel like it must be a medium.
I think it's
not the
her
sock.
medium. It's not her sock.
Love it. What's her name? Her first name, Freckled Whimsy.
Oh gosh,
I know it. I follow
do
her everywhere. She just started dyeing yarn. She just put it up in her shop.
I'll put the information in the dumper because I don't want to bore you guys with us thinking.
Okay. So when we started these, when everyone else started them.
Last summer.
No, wasn't the summer? No.
Wasn't the knit along in the summer?
When was it? No.
I don't know. All I'm going to say is...
Was it after the wedding or before the wedding?
Before the wedding.
It was before the wedding?
You think I would have done this after the wedding?
You're right. Okay.
All we're going to say is, maybe you're a knitter.
Oh.
Not a waffle or a quitter.
Although we were quitters.
Make those needles knit, purl. Go ahead and watch out, girl. Is that what he said?
I don't know.
I don't even know how to hold this. Guys, these are our doodlers.
You've got more done.
Do I?
Okay, yeah, you've got a lot more done. I didn't even finish clue 1. Look at how beautiful. Hedgehog. Is this hedgehog?
Is that the right way? I think you're showing them the wrong side.
No,
you are.
Am I? Oh.
I think. Yeah. No, that's the right side. It's all hedgehog.
It's gorgeous. I don't even know the colorway. I feel like this was part of my... When I was a member of their sock club. Oh my gosh, I wish I could do that again.
And mine is all Madeline Tosh, Tosh Merino Light.
Look at the
So, and I think I might have shown this on one of my previous episodes, but for anyone that's just starting to watch, this is my
stunning.
took a little creative licensing with the last wedge.
Which I'm going to do. Again.
I think you should.
I'm like the copycat.
I love it. You know what they say is...
Flattery.
Yeah. What is it? Something is the best form of flattery. Imitation is the best. Whatever. I like it. I think you should do it. So I'm through clue 1 and 2. I cast on clue 3, but I messed it up. I've talked about it in the past.
What did you do? I can't remember.
It was like I didn't account for certain stitches or something.
Look at how beautiful you picked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tear it all back. What? Actually, I'm not gonna have to tear it all back.
Why does it look like a double stitch? Because you yarn over, pick up, yarn over.
Yeah, it's stitches.
That's very brioche-like.
Yes.
Look at, I act like I know it. I don't.
Brioche.
So I want to work on this today.
Darn it. Yeah, you should. That's mindless.
What help are you? Every time I say it, you go, yeah, you should.
Well, because, okay, so then here's what you should. We're digressing.
We're digressing. No personal conversation today.
So this is the doodler.
It's beautiful. And you know what? I feel like, usually I feel like when we hold things up, it makes it go like, wow, it is so pretty. Like you're not getting the full effect of this. Let's do this. Just show up that beautiful piece. Look at that beautifulness.
I do really love it.
It's gorgeous. I love your color choices. I would have never done it. I don't know why. I wouldn't have seen it.
I don't even know what made me choose them.
Because you've got some gorgeous browns in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are kind of brown. It's gorgeous.
So, anyway.
I'm dying to do the cable. I'm dying to do that part.
So I cast on all these stitches. Messed up. I have to pull back whatever row I just did, which looks like it was a casting on. I don't know. And this is one of those things where, like, I would rather just rip it all out than have to keep going, but I'm going to keep going. I have my stitch markers from Michelle on them, which is another motivating factor for me to keep going because I want to be able to use these.
Your stitch markers.
Look at them. They're so fun.
And the stitch markers, hang on, because we need to talk about those. I have one of my winners. Hold on. So sorry.
Did they win some?
Yes, on my Sue Santa socks.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry, guys. Woof Woof Designs. Sorry.
I think it's just glaring, that's all.
And look.
They're so
They're
cute.
so pretty. And they're just delicate yet sturdy, if that makes any sense.
Definitely. They're nice and light. They don't...
We'll put that information on the bottom. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. So those are our doodlers. I don't know.
And my last color, since I'm not there, is, and this is Madeline Tosh. Oh,
and that actually might be Tosh sock. I don't think that's Tosh.
I think it's Tosh sock. It's a little redder than it's showing up.
It's showing as very dark and it's
burgundy. It's definitely redder than, it's a burgundy red though.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that. Oh.
I know.
Darn it.
What do we do? I don't know. So I'm hoping that we can get some progress done on these because that would be really fun.
It'd be so. And I was one of those when Clue 2 came out. I went, oh, I hate it.
Me too.
I hate it. I'm stopping. And something in me wouldn't let me take it out. And it's. I've talked about this before. It's like when you get something. I always talk about it with when you used to get pictures developed, and you look at them. You go through the roll of 36 and you go, nothing came out good. Because you're looking at them in a quick instant.
Yep.
And then when you sit with them, you go, wow, I got so many good pictures. Does that make any sense? That's how I feel about this. It's like the initial reaction was, oh, I don't like it. I'm so disappointed. And now I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to finish it. We were lucky enough to see a lot of finished ones in person. It is, I will tell you, for those of you who are thinking about making it, it's really about the colors.
Definitely.
The colors make or break this design in my eyes. Because we did see some where I go, ooh, I didn't like it at all. And it was the colors. Yep. So it's definitely, I want to say the design doesn't stand on its own. It needs, which is probably true of quite a few things.
Yep. Well, and I also think it's personal preference because for some people, maybe the colors that turn us off are like, wow, beautiful to them.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but
it's so unique.
I do know exactly what you mean though. Yeah. Like if you have a really specific color palette that you like and you see one where it's totally none of the colors that you like,
don't go by that.
I don't like the design.
Yeah.
Don't let the colors determine the way you feel about the design.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it should have been finished in what, like 4 weeks?
And I was bound and determined. I'm going to keep up. I'm going to keep up. The first clue was very long.
I think that's what really, I know for me too, that was what
I'm so trying to remember when it was July.
Yeah.
Was it July?
It was definitely summertime.
July. Because I couldn't wait for it to come, and I was like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to buckle down, I'm going to get that whole first clue done, then I put it aside.
It was the mystery knit-along, because I don't think we've mentioned that yet.
Yeah,
it was the
Stephen West mystery knit-along.
This
called
past
the
summer.
Doodler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
Can't wait to wear it. See, like that's for me
now
what's going to get.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way about the exploration station, too.
What?
That I want to
wear it. Yeah, for sure.
And the winter's coming to an end, and I want to wear it. It's really not coming to an end. We're midway. 3/4. Midway.
Whatever.
All right, should we talk acquisition? Do you have any acquisitions?
I have 0 acquisitions.
Okay, I have some. I didn't buy anything, which I'm happy to report. But I got Jolie of Jolie's Kitchen, who we have become friends through Periscope, which is such a cool community.
It is.
As far as it's just like this community, very generous, very supportive, and her and I have interacted a lot through each of our Periscopes. And I was doing a Periscope where I was talking about the Patton's Croix, how it was like $2.99 at Michael's, and run and go buy it. And she said, if you could go get me some, I will send you some yarns from the UK, because that's where she lives.
So do they not offer patterns in the UK?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's very hard to get. I'm learning through all of our international friends. We are so lucky to be able to get whatever yarn we want whenever we want it. Quite often, I've never come upon a yarn that you could say, I can't get that, where they really have a hard time getting it.
Yep.
And they pay as much in shipping as the product, if not more, which is brutal. So it's really quite prohibitive. I know Connie has spoken about it too. So I went out and got her a bunch of Patton's Croix, and she in return, oh my gosh, so generous. Like, I was blown away. So she said, I can get you Arnie and Carlos. It's very easy to get over there. And then the West Yorkshire Spinners, which the Bakery Bears, Kay and Dan talk about all the time.
Really?
And I believe this is the one they talk about.
The base or the color?
The color.
It's very nice.
I think it's called the Blue Tit. It's all after birds.
Oh, they're all bird colors.
Bird colors. So she sent me this lovely, which I cannot wait to cast these all on. And I believe I'm going to take them on holiday with me. Ooh.
And for anybody that didn't watch last week, Mom was going on holiday to Harry Potter World.
Harry Potter World.
Down in Florida. On
Wednesday, and it's very chilly there right now. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, then she got me the lovely Arnie and Carlos, which I've made a couple pairs I love. I have not used this colorway. And then look what I found. I'm all about opposite heels, toes,
cuffs.
And cuffs. And look at it. It's perfect.
It is. Now, do Arnie and Carlos, do they have named colorways, or are they like their other ones where it's just numbers?
That I don't know. Party. No, that's just the name.
It could just be the number. It looks like it's 775 from where I'm seeing.
775.
Okay. Just
or
curious.
that could be the die lot. I think the number is 03657.
Oh yeah, it's in German.
Yeah, German, maybe.
I'll put the numbers somewhere.
Love it. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this because this is going to be socks, one of each color.
Oh, so there's going to be, so it's going to be a pair of socks for each skein, or one sock from each skein?
One sock from each skein with maybe the heels and toes.
I love that.
And this is the Knitting Goddess.
Perfect. Is there colorways involved?
Pink and pretty.
Pink and pretty. So is that a set? That's a set?
I think so.
Oh yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah,
oh, that's I didn't realize that.
75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. It's going to be great for socks. Darn it, I want to cast those on.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's it.
That's it. Well, That's some pretty awesome acquisitions if you're
It is. It was all one package. It was so much, Jolie. So much. So much. I love them. I love them all.
And she gave you a nice little note, too.
And a nice little note.
That paper, whatever she used as a card, the cardstock.
Oh, I didn't notice. I'll have to look at it.
You didn't? It's like watercolors, kind of.
I think I did. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I think I did.
It's beautiful.
I didn't mean I didn't notice. I mean I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. All right, now I'm melting in here. Should we talk about, because I have to take it off, what we're wearing?
Oh, what we're wearing, absolutely.
And then we have to let these poor people go.
I know, we've been going for a while, I
think. I'm literally melting. Holy moly.
It's warm in here. You should show yours. That's one of my favorites of yours. Oh, hang on.
Hang on.
Okay.
Really, really old Stephen West pattern. In one of, I don't even know the name of it.
One of the books that he has.
It was, I want to say for me, it was when I discovered Stephen West, was this pattern. And I made it a lot. Malabrigo sock, my favorite color combinations. I love it. First time I've worn it, it's been off the needles for probably 3 years, but never blocked because I was not a good blocker.
So when did you block it?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
I didn't know that.
It was sitting finished. So I really do think this is my favorite color combination is lime green and purple.
It screams you.
I love it.
For anyone that...
Yeah, I've always loved that color combination. I love it.
It's gorgeous. And it's knit so well.
It's just the simplest pattern. I think those were just knit two togethers or slip knit, and it's so they create sections.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
And I'll put the pattern information on the screen too.
I'm not sure that I know it. Might be in one of his
I feel
books.
like it's in one of his books that we have over here.
I have a bunch of his books, again, when he was, God, he had to be so young when he made those books.
If he's 25 now.
He had to be 20. Because they're old. They're old.
What are we doing with our lives?
I know. We got to get with it. Huh? I know. Okay, let's hold this one. This is gorgeous.
So I'm knitting. I'm wearing the Striped Study shawl.
Love this.
It is yarn by Haute Knit Yarns.
Can I say, this was one of your first projects.
Mm-hmm. This is my first big project other than socks.
And it has short rows.
It does have short rows.
And you blew through it. Like nothing. Yeah. I think it's that point of, again, people hate short rows. They're so like, oh, short rows. You didn't know enough to not like them. You didn't even know what they were.
I don't even not like them now. I don't mind them.
You didn't even know what they were. You just did it.
Mm-hmm. So typically for this pattern, I think they recommend to have a much more contrasting pair of yarns, of colors. So the lines, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you can see them. They're pretty subtle.
I love them.
But, so this is my first big project. The yarns, if you go to LegacyKnits.com, this is one of the whips or faux or something on there, and it has all the details regarding the yarn. Shelly from Haute Knit Yarns dyed it. I believe this is Magic Dragon colorway, and then Everyday Gray is I think what this is. All sock yarn. I think it was knit on size 5s, maybe? Can't remember. I would guess 4 or 5s. Yeah. And actually one of my friends, Liz, who I worked with in a past life, is casting. She's just starting to knit too, and she's casting this on. Not the Liz that you're thinking of. A different Liz. I used to work with her at Ted's. Oh, I think you've talked about her. And she's just starting, and she's casting this on, and I'm so excited for her because it's a fun knit, and like we just said, this was one of my first projects, and it was manageable. So.
And I don't remember helping with you
I think just understanding the short rows. Sorry, I'm going to try and
I don't think so, though.
For some reason, it's not lighting up. There we go. So.
Because I remember thinking, oh, I don't even know what she's doing. And you weren't even looking. You weren't using the pattern.
Well, you get into a rhythm. The other thing is these rows. I mean, look at how huge this is.
Huge.
It's massive. So the rows, you get into a rhythm with them because it's the same thing over and over again. But so yeah, and this gray, I've shown this before, but it's so tonal and I love it so much.
I love tonal yarns.
Me too.
Love them.
Me too.
I think it's my favorite.
Tonal. Definitely.
Tonal matched with variegated. It's just such a rich look.
Agreed.
Love
Agreed. It. So, that's what we're wearing.
That's what we're doing.
Do we want to give them a... Do we want to talk about the knit-along that we're thinking about doing?
Yeah.
So we're thinking about doing... Well, do you want to talk on it?
No, you.
Okay. So we're thinking about doing a knit-along. We want to start it, we think, April 1. We're going to call it
The April Fool's Knit-Along.
So...
That's about as far as we've got.
That's all we're going to tell you. Because, there's, like you said earlier, there are so many possibilities with an April Fool's Knit-Along. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You guys know how chaotic we are.
Yeah. So, because it just really hit us right before we sat down. We were like, oh, we'll start in March and blah, blah. And then it hit us. Like, I was going to say, let's start April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came up with April Fool's Day. So, we need something else to organically come to us as to what it will be about.
Pretty much.
We need to process that.
Came up with a name.
That's all for now.
We'll come up with a fun hashtag as well.
But the thought is, keep space in your life for this.
Yeah. So if you want to do like a springtime knit along, come join us.
And we really will. We just have to process it and figure out which direction we want it to go and see. And there's a lot of knit alongs going right now that people are very involved with. A lot of people are involved in a lot of knit alongs. And this will allow everyone to clear off their needles. Look at, we're being so bossy. Clear off your needles and be ready.
Clear off your needles.
Be ready.
Get ready for an April Fool's Knit-Along. Shoot, I was just going to say something. I think we should set a goal that next week we will have more details.
More details, yes.
As far as parameters.
Yes, because when I'm on holiday, ideas come.
It's true.
I act like I go on holiday a lot. I couldn't tell you the last time I did.
Just pretend. So, yeah. That was...
I think that's it. I'm trying to think, like, if we left anything out. I feel like we've been rambling.
I feel like we have been too.
Yeah, I feel like it's long.
I'm sorry, you guys.
All right, we'll try to keep it. We should try to keep it an hour. That's kind of my goal.
I think we typically,
I think we go a little tiny bit over. But continue to check out new podcasts. There's a lot of really fun, exciting ones out there.
Definitely.
If there's anyone that gave us a shout out that we're not aware of, we're so sorry.
Or that we haven't seen yet. If we haven't seen it.
Yes, because we don't see them all. And there's a lot out there. There's a lot out there. And our subscribers went up substantially last week, which thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And I don't know, man.
Well,
reach out to us.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like we need to do that thing that the airlines do. We realize you have many options as to who you would fly with.
Thank you for choosing.
Thank you for choosing LegacyKnitz.
I like that.
Yeah, because I always feel that way. There's so many options and there's only so many hours in the day. So really, I feel quite privileged when someone chooses us.
Me too.
Wow.
Me too. Well, oh darn, I feel like I was going to say something. I'm losing my train of thought.
I know.
So anyway... Thank you.
Thank you.
To everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
Have a lovely Super Bowl Sunday.
Go Broncos.
Is that who we want?
I think so.
Okay.
Carolina, so here we go. We're going to go for it. Carolina has a very winning record. I think they might have only lost one or two games this season.
Is the quarterback for the Broncos?
Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning. Yeah, we need the Broncos because our team is his brother's team.
We like the Giants.
Am I saying that right?
You're right.
The Giants. I have to make sure. I think I really do.
You do know a lot,
quite a bit. It just doesn't interest me a whole lot.
Well, and rumor has it that Peyton's retiring at the end of the season. So it would be great if you could go out with a Super Bowl win.
Yeah, go Broncos.
And not only that, Kate Hudson is a Broncos fan, and I am mildly obsessed with Kate Hudson.
I love Kate Hudson.
So, Kate,
why is she a Broncos fan?
Kate is a knitter. I know. I forgot to share that with you. I follow her on Snapchat. Sorry, I'm having a wicked freak out moment. And she was just sitting there knitting one Friday night, and then she started filming her project that she was working on. It was a toque or a hat.
How did you not share that with me?
I feel like I wasn't home when I saw it.
I love Kate Hudson. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is my favorite movie.
Follow her on Instagram because she's done some knitting posts there
Is
too.
she Kate Hudson?
I think so.
Okay. Maybe she'll watch us.
So she's a Denver Broncos fan. And so that's another reason.
No brainer. Will she be knitting during the Super Bowl?
God, I hope so.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I
anyway,
knew we were connected some way or another.
We love her.
We love her.
So Anyway.
That was so unrelated.
So unrelated.
But I'm okay with
But
that.
I hope you guys are excited. As excited as we are about the fact that Kate had some snippets.
Okay, go Broncos.
Anyway, go Broncos. Have a great week. Spread the love. Needles up.
I like that. Where are my needles? I'm not good at knitting on the podcast.
It's okay. Needles up.